Hey y'all, this is Jules. My pot's getting pretty close to being boiling. We're gonna do another colorway. This one's called Lakeway. And they have a fabulous little waterfall in Lakeway. And I saw a picture of that and I was like, oh my gosh, that is just the most beautiful thing. It was at sunset and it just stuck in my mind. So this is what we're going to attempt to recreate the colors of that photo that I saw. So we're gonna start with some kind of bluey purple because the water, the way the light was hitting everything, the water coming over the falls looked like a pale lavender. So that's what we're going for. And I am about to add the dye, and I pre-mixed up some colors, and I don't want it to be intense, so I'm only going to use a half cup and see how we are. And if I want more color, well, I can add more color. I just can't take it away. So where the heck to put this? I'm gonna put it in this pot. Okay, so I have yarn that's been, honestly, it's been soaking for a while because I got busy trying to upload the last video and that was a serious learning curve. So this time I am actually trying to do the audio all at once so that it is not 2 days of editing and another 2 days of voiceover, because I'm like, what was I doing there? Alright, here we go. And we're just looking for the pale purple. And I have this feeling that we're gonna need more dye. We see that the pink is hitting for the purple, so we just have to convince the blue to go ahead and strike on here. I had a few little epiphanies, like I need to use the skein winder on the same amount of opening on the skein winder every time so that all my skeins are the same size. They're the same length, but they are not necessarily the same size in circumference. So that was an interesting thing to learn. I realized when I was hanging up the last set, I was like, hey, wait a minute. These are two totally different lengths. It's the same amount, but it's two totally different lengths. So I am thinking the blues are not striking at all yet, so we're just going to be patient. I know they will. There's plenty of acid in the yarn, and if we don't get those blues to strike in a minute, I can get some acid out and go ahead and add it to this pot, which I'm seeing a lot of pink on the yarn and not a lot of blue anywhere, which I know is how it works, but I think it is time to add some acid to the pot. So I'm going to take this out and get some acid. I'll be right back. All right. 3, 4. Let's see how that works. I'm dribbling everywhere. That's okay. I'm not upset about it. Let's see if we can make some purple out of this pink. Oh, way better already. So, yeah, it was a total experience to get Georgetown colorway video posted, and as you can see, I've learned my lesson, and we are now in portrait view and no longer in landscape. Alright, we are getting to that purple that I was looking for. I'm so excited. I was actually wondering whether this was going to happen or whether I didn't mix the colors right. I do have a little bit of wool from a cream colored sweater that I've been using to test my colorways out on. And so that's how I knew what color I was going to get from the mix. And I'm going to put this one off to the side and do the other one, because we're doing 2 skeins in this color. And we're back. Okay, I got the other yarn out of the pot because it was kind of boiling a little more than I wanted it to be. So I got it out as quick as possible. So now we are going to continue to work on the other colorway. Okay. So right now we're doing a brown. And this yarn is fighting with me, and I am not winning. Okay. And I was just fascinated, sorry, by the pretty yarn moving in the water. So I forgot to put zip ties on the other yarn that I threw in the pot on, you know, a whim. And so that's kind of knotted right now. Maybe not knotted, just a hot mess. So I decided that that is as much and as dark as I want to get on this section. All right. Now we are going to the other skein that we're dyeing in the Lakeway colorway. And I picked it up before I was ready. All right, hang on here. I'm going to put more dye in. So that we can get it to about the same color. And then I'll do them both together for a little while. This is probably the most like thought that I've had to put into my work. Even knitting does not require as much like thought as dyeing the yarn. In knitting, you can read your knitting, you can look and see, oh, did I make a mistake? Yeah, okay, we're gonna fix it. And it's not, oh my goodness, you know, did I totally mess up a whole skein of yarn? So I have these fears of messing up the yarn. I'm sure I'll get over it, but not quite there yet. All right, so we're gonna let these take on a little bit more color, and then we're gonna move to the pan for the third color that is coming in. Okay. I'm gonna let this drain a minute, and I am going to get my pan out for the stove. So bear with me. So I don't have the burner on that's closest to me. Not yet. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some water out of the pot, which I'm trying to figure out what I did with that cup that I just had. It's not that cup, not that cup, not that cup. Not that cup, not that cup, not that cup. You can see how very organized I am. Huh. Oh, and then I left it in the bowl. I did. Okay. So, I want to bring a little of this hot water with some color left in it down here. Ooh, see what it did to the cup? I mean, I know you don't put plastic in hot stuff, but wow, that was fast. Okay, and maybe a little bit more since we've already ruined the cup. All right. If you hear dogs barking, I apologize. I have crazies. But they're really sweet crazies, but they're still crazies. All right. That's nice and hot. Okay. So we're gonna grab this gold. And I think I want to water it down some more. I think I'm going to get some of the pot water maybe. Nah, I'll just get the water from the soaking. Okay. And I am going to measure this in as soon as I grab the measuring cup. I'm not worried about mixing the two colors at all because they're going to run together anyway, so I'm not worried about it. wow, that is just yellow. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start down here and work my way this way. I'm really glad I watered that down. Got out my handy dandy tilty cutting board. Some more of this color. So there was this patch of sunlight in the picture on the water, and I just fell madly in love. And I was like, oh, we need sunlight in our lives, especially now with COVID going on. We all need some sunlight. So I decided that we were going to make some sunny yellow, reflecting off water at sunset, kind of sunny yellow. Maybe, how's it going under here? Not too bad, it's going through, nice, awesome. Fabulous. Okay. So now we are going to fade back to brown because I live for indecision. And I couldn't decide what I really wanted. When I was thinking about it, so I decided I didn't have to decide. I could just go with it. So we're gonna bring in some more of the brown that we had up at the front, but with some gold in it. And actually this reminds me of the color of the water where the sun wasn't striking it. Almost exactly. Wow. Okay. We're going to turn up the heat a little on the one burner that's going. And we still have the cutting board under there so that we aren't getting too much heat to keep it from spreading too much. And oh, that is just beautiful. We're going to sketch things down a little bit once this is struck. And kind of spread a little bit, but not too much. Don't get crazy here spreading. This reminds me of the trees in shadow that were in the photo. One of these days I'm going to find that photo. Okay, we're going to pull our cutting board out and turn on this side. And we're going to let it get warm. And I don't mind the green spreading out towards the purple because we are about to go in with the blue. I kind of want that green to set a little bit before I come in with the blue. And we're going to do a pale, 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 pale blue. I need to turn down that back part. And yeah, I got bit by mosquitoes while I was waiting for the yarn to go ahead and absorb all the color in the pot. And I'm going to push our purple in just a hair. It's kind of in on this side. And I'm going to come in with this blue. And it's just the faintest blue. And then I'm going to come back with a little bit more green to blend them together. Bit of blue left on the lip of this, so we'll go ahead and put that in. And I don't mind if there's a little bit of blue spotty, a little bit. Seems to move out pretty well. Okay, we're gonna make sure that the purple's in here. And that is just so pretty. Okay, so let me mix up a little bit more of the green. Oh yeah, now we're getting warm. Okay, there we go. We don't need it all right here. We need it in here some. And so I've played with color, like, you know, for my whole life, basically. And it's always interesting to me to I say a lot, probably because I don't know what to say. It's always interesting to me that it's 3 primary colors that make up all the other colors. I mean, that's just, it's kind of mind-boggling. This is a little bit greener. very warm, very warm. Okay. Go in there. Oh, that's nice. Need a little bit more blue there, but we can do that. Here is the finished and dry Lakeway colorway. It'll probably be up on the site long before you see this video. Okay, thank you so much. Please subscribe.